Hi.
What's your question?
Hi, my name is Destiny. My question is, am I sick for constantly throwing up infidelity to my ex, but I cheated back too? He just doesn't know.
No, he cheated first. He cheated first.
He did. He cheated,
He cheated first. Oh, no, hold on. Contextual question.
Yes.
Context.
Yes.
Did you have to catch him cheating?
Yes, I did.
So he need to catch you too. Shit. Hey, listen, if I had to catch you, nigga, you gotta catch me. All right, that's unhealthy. Docs,
Yes, very much so.
Docs, what should she do?
My question is, though, you said he's your ex.
He is, yeah.
So why does it matter you talking about what you did if y'all not even together no more?
Y'all needed a good question. I felt like a good question.
But I mean, that's part of the issue. Like, people got to know when to let the luggage be the luggage and leave that shit where the fuck it is. And that must mean that you still want to play to some degree with this individual, correct? You still like him? Y'all still fucking?
No, we're not.
Y'all not? Okay, but you want to.
No.
So why does it matter?
I mean, I still have love for him. I can be honest and say that, yeah.
So the other part of it is, it sound like you want your get back, correct?
I got my get back.
But he don't know it yet, so you ain't complete the get back until he knows that, right?
Hey,
And that side of niggas still got you roped in because you still care that much to get the get back. You gotta let that shit go, man.
Hold on, let me add this before I get to Candace. Let me say this to you. I'm gonna take this a little bit serious. I agree with what you were saying, but on some real, and this is speaking to relationships prior, there is so much self-blame that I put in myself about the destruction of a previous relationship because somebody withheld that type of information. And so while I get we gonna giggle and shit, but it's like, if you left, and this is if you left, you cheated when you were in a relationship with that man, right?
Correct.
But it's not like you're gonna leave and be like, oh man, we both was fucked up. You're gonna leave, you fucked up, you did this, you did that, you did this, and that man is carrying that shit. No, we fucked up. And I wish more people would be honest about that, because although we are all responsible individually for our healing, sometimes the way we leave people can make that journey so much more difficult if you weren't honest. To see what you think.
I think a lot of times too, women use their leverage in situations because they don't have anything else to do. They don't have anything else to give, right? Your package isn't all the way tight like it should be. And a lot of times when you haven't healed, when you haven't self-developed, when a man can come back around and you right back where you left him, you'll start using old shit like, oh, you cheated, because you really haven't done the work, right? And so your package isn't actually tight enough to move on to the next situation. And you're saying that, oh yeah, well, I got my lick back. But at the end of the day, when you use that certain thing, manipulation comes in a whole bunch of ways, right? And if you were somebody that has healed, that has moved on, that has really gotten your act together, where you have leveled up to the point where you're not gonna hold somebody down for their mistakes, knowing that it's fake manipulation for that information. If you was really that girl, let's talk about it. If you was really who you say, you don't have to blame a nigga for old shit, even though you got your lick back, right? But you really stuck in the same place that nigga had you a long time ago. And that's why you're using the leverage for things that he did when it's actually not even the truth. You will one day, and who knows when that day will come, when you really glow up, you're gonna release that man from an old lie and an old tale, because when you really reach a peak of self-development, you'll be able to tell the truth about what you did, even if it make you look bad, because you on to the next. You got yourself together and you've really done the work. So you're using your leverage in a manipulative way.
Candace, what's up?
Yeah, y'all clap it up. The question asks, am I sick? And I would never tell you that you are sick. But there obviously is still some healing that needs to be done, because you allowed a man to trick you into betraying yourself. And you allowed him to trick you into obtaining the karma of doing to somebody what they did to you. That's vengeance. And that lives in the heart. And that starts to erode the spirit, and it starts to erode the soul. So while it's funny, it's still something that actually occurred. And now when you enter a new relationship and they ask you, are you a cheater? You're going to have to say yes. Right? And so you're going to have to reveal that when someone hurts me, everything within me is open to hurting them back. And it's going to reveal a part of your character that other people are not going to be willing to laugh at. And this is why when you're in a relationship, the unhealthiest person sets the tone and sets the temperature. And if you recognize that a person is willing to dishonor you, the way to get your get back is not by dishonoring them, and it's not by dishonoring yourself in the process. It's really by doing your healing work and learning when it's time to get the hell on. So it's not that you're sick, it's that there's something within you that doesn't know how to reclaim her power, and what you did was you mimicked what you saw. It's healthier ways to reclaim your power. And the last thing is, if a person has dishonored you in that way and you still are communicating with them, you still talking about how much love you have for them, it's a reflection of the love that you don't have for yourself.
You know, you know, I'm going to say this and I'm going to make it quick. You said, are you sick? Which means you enjoy throwing it in his face. And all I'm going to say for everybody who enjoys getting their get back, it's fun until you have something you can't give back.
Hey,
Hold on.
Bars.
When you go out there and you fucking on these people in revenge, you may fuck someone who gonna leave you with something you gotta walk around with for the rest of your motherfucking days. And imagine that. The devil done got his get back on you all because you got vengeance in your heart for somebody else.
woo! Okay, I got a contextual question. Hopefully you want to be honest. How soon after you found out that he cheated did you cheat?
It was a few times. He actually cheated a few times.
Okay, but like
So-
the one time, in between the last time you found out about the infidelity, how soon afterwards did you get your lick back?
It probably was, I would say like a few months.
Oh, well, I mean, you just a cheater at that point.
A few
But so,
months.
Did you feel guilty about it?
I did feel guilty about
Okay.
it. I did, because I felt like I stooped down to his level. So yes, I did.
you know,
So I mean, yeah, there
Yes,
is
sir.
a level of self-reflection that I do have. So I'm not.
And I just want to say this to all of us ladies in here. We got to be careful of the environment we put ourselves in, because our environment will change us before we change it. And oftentimes we become a product of the environment of the man that we choose. I always say this, and listen, it's going to poke at some people, and you know, it is what it is. But I always say, a baby daddy going to be a baby daddy. If you look at, y'all going to kill me for this, and I'm okay with that. If you look at the baby daddies and the baby mamas, it's usually recycled between the same people. Facts, I heard you. And I'm not saying that to ding nobody. Stick with me, y'all. Because you become a product of the environment you put yourself in. So most men who have multiple kids by multiple women, by the time you date him and end up pregnant, that relationship also doesn't work, and you become the multiple baby mama with the man who has multiple kids with multiple women, right or wrong. Okay? And vice versa. So what I'm saying to us men and women, we have to be very, very, very diligent on who the fuck we are choosing to put ourselves in. Ask yourself this question. Do I want to become the product of him or hers environment? If the answer is no, it's a hard no. And I'll land on this. If you wouldn't want a son like that man,